Yep, this is my life. Sitting here eating pizza like the funny Wahoo pizza man. Sorry about that, I just had to deal with some home security malfunctions. Let me double check what this video is about. Right. Okay. So, for those not in the know, or those who haven't seen any of these posts, I have recently taken up voice acting, and it has been interesting, to say the least. I'm depressed. Also, Vivi stabbed me. Ah, much better. Wait.
There's a mistake in the script.
I swear to Faye this company. Today I will go into how I managed to do this, my process behind it, and hopefully entertain you along the way. So let's move right along to... If you don't want to listen to me ramble about how I got to my current position, you can skip to this timestamp here. But if you do, buckle in, I guess. Now I can point to a number of things that led me to want to, pursue voice acting. Some major ones being Sonic the Hedgehog,
Baldy nose hair!
Luigi's Mansion 2 with all Luigi's concerned noises.
Uh-oh. Hello?
And many, many animated films.
I'm getting a really good vibe about you.
But that's not what I'm going to be dedicating this section towards, because otherwise it would just be me waffling on for about 6 minutes about every single little thing I watched as a child, and quite frankly, no one wants to hear that. Unless you do. So, moving on to modern day. During late December, I'd tried out for a Sonic anime project that was hiring voice actors as well as other positions like animators and, all that sort of stuff. This showed up hot off the heels of my RPG Maker video, which, as you can clearly see, is my highest performing video and one I'm still fairly proud of, even though the audio definitely needed some work and, some mic twisting would have helped there. Yes, very good, me. You sound like you're talking to a goddamn wall. That and the Sonic hyperfixation had started to kick into full gear with Shadow Generations releasing later that year. So I decided to try out for it. And to make a long story short... I don't know why I didn't try out for Shadow the Hedgehog. Because I can impersonate Kirk's take pretty well. Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. However, opportunity struck yet again when I decided to pursue voice acting for schoolwork. The only reason I was able to end up doing this sort of stuff for schoolwork was because it was community studies, which is basically a do whatever you want to kind of task. But the only thing you're sacrificing is uni. Like university. I'm not going to university anyway, so like... So, in February, I was browsing YouTube like I normally do when I get bored on a Wednesday, when something caught my eye. A video titled, "What If My OCs Had Voices?" by Fang. Now, some of you might recognize that name, and I did too, because I started watching Skynix and a bunch of other art YouTubers back in 2024, and she had appeared in a couple of his videos. So I watched the video, and when she showed off Mad Dummy Antoine, I thought to myself, a one-off role that involves chaotic energy and yelling? And I enjoyed the original Mad Dummy's dialogue. It can't hurt to give it a shot, right? That was the best decision a 17-year-old me could have made on that Wednesday afternoon. And now here I am, the voice of Antoine Moreau and a friend of Fang, to the point where I can politely ask her why she chose me to begin with. The floor is yours, Fang. Take it away.
Hi there, my name is Fang, and the reason as to why I chose Ink to be my voice actor, hilariously enough, was not because of his audition. See, in traditional auditions, you typically introduce yourself, say the role that you're auditioning for, and then send your best takes on the character. Ink, using his regular voice, introduced himself, and that's actually what sold me on him playing Antoine specifically. If he were to just send me him yelling in character, I would have considered him, but I probably wouldn't have been 100% sure of him playing my character. If anything, there was a good chance I would have waited for even more people to audition before even coming to a conclusion. Though, because I heard his regular speaking voice, which had a tone and accent that matched my character's canon personality, where he wasn't a comically angry training dummy. So, if there's anything to get out of my explanation, introductions and first impressions matter way more than you think. I hope you have a great day, and remember to keep making OCs and stay toothy. Bye-bye!
Thanks, Fang. If you wish to check out more Fang Fury stuff, I have left both her channel and also her webcomic, Arondel, in the description below. Now, I'm not contractually obligated to say this, but you better read it. Now that you're all caught up, or have skipped straight to this segment, for those who skipped it, I shall now go into my process of recording this straight man's voice. I'd like to invite you all to the base of my operations, the creme de la creme of put together setups. This. Oh wait, hang on. This.
Egad, my cover's been blown!
Now, I will clarify, if you're using this video as a guide for some inane reason, I suggest that you don't. All the stuff that I'm about to go into is for my specific circumstances, and in some cases, you might even have something better. I'm not discouraging you using this video as a guide, if that's the way you want to watch it. But keep in mind, this is the best I can do at the moment, so don't take everything at face value and decide, oh yes, I'm going to copy him exactly. Anywho, with that said... So, this is my setup. A stadium mic stand I got recently, and a stadium microphone I've had since about, I want to say 2022-ish. A spare tablet that we had lying around so I can use it to read my lines off of. It's actually come in incredibly handy rather than just looking at my PC. An average PC that can run Sonic X Shadow Generations and Devil May Cry 5, just to give you an idea of how powerful this thing is. Don't question why there's a pipe structure encasing the PC. I'll get to that when I get to that. Just don't think about it. It's okay. Well, I'll get to it. But yeah, this is where I live, sleep, record, stand around like an archvile, you name it. But let's move on. My voice recording program of choice is Audacity, and that's purely because I'm a broke high schooler who dislikes using Adobe stuff and doesn't want to sail the 7 seas in order to sound good. Before I start recording lines for anything,
First I whip it out!
turn off the dehumidifier and check around the room to see if there's anything else making noise. And this is where the frame comes in. You see, I can't really turn off my computer while recording because, you know, obviously I'm recording using the computer. So what me and my dad devised was to essentially create a makeshift case for the computer so I could drape a duvet cover over it, or doona if you're, you know, normal, and essentially muffle any noise that comes through. Is this a fire hazard? Yeah. Am I going to do anything about it? No.
Because fire hazards are exciting.
And mainly because, again, I have no money because I wasted it all on Sonic the Hedgehog. It was worth it, though! So, moving on to the recording process itself, basically, I plonk my ass down, bring up everything I need, bring up the script on the tablet so I have that in the corner of my eye when I record, either sit down or stand up. Hi, Ink from the future here. I did most of this standing up, by the way. Like, the large majority of the first take was me standing up, but then I noticed there was an echo because there's nothing really to, like, stop the noise from coming back like there is on my desk. So, word of advice, soundproofing. If you're looking to get into this industry, invest in soundproofing. Sorry about that, I'll let you get back to the video now. Grab a Joy-Con so I can use it as a makeshift clicker, because it's quiet and it's not my mouse. Wait until everyone's out of the house so I can be as loud as I need to be, sit down with a warm drink or regular water, and just do my best with what I've been given. After I've done the recording and I'm happy with the take, I send it off to whoever needed the recording done in the first place, and just wait for feedback. And while we wait for feedback, let's move right along to the final segment. So I've thought long and hard about this while getting advice from people in the field, because this video has been in the work for a couple of months now. And this is the final thing I'm scripting, because I'll be real with you. Despite how easy this may seem, by me just showing you my recording space and walking you through my process, there's a lot more that goes under the hood than that. I am in an incredibly lucky position where I was given a chance by someone on my second shot, and because of that, I've begun to make a name for myself and even gotten another role in the form of CV. But I won't deny it's stressful. But stressing about it isn't going to get me anywhere, and certainly not in an industry as competitive as voice acting because you're all gunning for the same goal, essentially. Thankfully, I've made great friends within the 2 voice acting servers I'm in currently.
And I'm glad I can call them my friends. They're all incredible people, and I'm honored to be among them.
But anyway, the best I, and possibly you can do if you're also doing voice acting, is be kind, not lash out at any dumb decisions, believe in yourself, listen to feedback, be open to try new things, and make connections, because who knows what could happen. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good day. I'll see you all again at some point.